Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? We're in downtown Paphos. We're on the most famous street in the world, and I'm at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. And I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of the guys that have popped in to say a big hello. And one or two of them stayed for quite a long time, and one or two of them have drunk, or shall I say supped, on a pint or two. If your name is Sir Stephen from downtown in Paya, thank you very much indeed. Sir Stephen of the 5. Sir David of the 11. What are they drinking? Guinness is what they're drinking. Sir Troy, all the way in West Africa. Thank you very much indeed. He's coming back very soon, by the way. And a massive thank you to the guys that have popped in and drunk a cocktail or two. But anyway, what's the point of this video? Let's talk about what is it like running a bar. Now, a lot of people have asked me, have I run a bar before? No, absolutely not. Has Marika run a bar? No, she's worked in various bars in various 4 or 5-star hotels in and around Paphos. So of course she knows her way around a bar, but neither of us have actually run a bar. But I tell you what, we are learning very quickly. What do I mean by that? We've lost a lot of money. Yes, we've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but hey, it's only money, isn't it? So all you can do is laugh about it and learn from those mistakes. So perhaps if you're thinking about opening, oh, look at that for service.
Are you paying for that?
No, I'm not paying. Well, I am actually, because it's costing me a fortune, isn't it? I had this crazy idea to open a bar and then I wouldn't have to go and drink coffee in coffee shops, because I used to spend around about 30 euros a day on coffee.
I'll let you talk together with your camera.
Thank you very much, Christina Booth.
welcome,
There we
enjoy.
are. Thank you. So, like I was saying, so we had this crazy idea, because lots of people hunt us down, you know. I know they do. Perhaps some people don't, but many people do. And we had this crazy idea to open the Marika Lounge Bar, which we have done, as you may have noticed. Cost us a small fortune. Luckily, many people have been very kind and they've been very generous. Some of those people, well, Baron von Cigar, that's Lord Martin. Thank you very much indeed. Lady Victoria, thank you very much indeed. And I have to say a huge thank you to Lord Andy and Lady Ness, Dayman, Sir Chrissy. There's a lot of people who are helping us out at the bar, should we say. And a huge thank you to my best friend in the world. His name is Mark. Somewhere around the world he will be doing things to keep us all safe. So massive thank you to you guys. And of course, all the people who have popped into the bar, all the people that have gifted us a virtual coffee via the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Let me have a quick slurp. What a fabulous latte that is. Just imagine you could be sitting at the Marika Me Lounge bar drinking one of Marika's lattes, and I tell you what, they are good. But they're not as good as her cocktails. Everyone's told us that the cocktails are amazing, and they're not the cheapest cocktails. Why is that? Because they're amazing, and because we use the correct spirits with the correct measure. And everyone knows you can buy a cocktail that may be called the Blue Lagoon. It may be called Sex on the Beach, but if it hasn't got the right ingredients, it's not really it, is it? It's like Long Island iced tea. There is a family, a crew, as we call them, in downtown Nantwich. The leader of the crew, that's Lady Jessica, Lord of the Simon, and of course their 2 superstars, Princess Megan and my little mate, who's not that little anymore, Gangster Max. Now, they like a cocktail or two. No, I'm not on about Gangster Max and Princess Megan. I'm on about Lady Jessica and Lord of the Simon. And Lord of Simon's tipple is Long Island iced tea. He's drunk it in many places around the world, and he said that Marika's Long Island iced tea is the greatest Long Island iced tea in the world. So if you fancy sampling a Long Island iced tea when it comes to the Marika Lounge bar, or a pina colada, because Lady Jessica said it's the best that she has ever tasted. So if you're on holiday in and around Bar Street in downtown Paphos, remember, Bar Street is the most famous street in the world, and the Marika Lounge bar just happens to be here. You can't miss us, it's very big. So come and see us and sup on something that takes your fancy. Now, back to running a bar. Now, a lot of people have asked the question, why did we open a bar? I think we've answered it a few times. We opened it so that you guys could come and see us and connect, and we could make friends. And beyond that, people come into the bar and they make friends with other people, like-minded people that have something in common called Paphos or Cyprus, shall we say. They like to come to Cyprus, and they also like to watch the little channel known as Marika and me. They also like to watch other channels on YouTube, by the way. They watch Nutters in Cyprus. Tom, yeah, he'll take you on his adventures. They watch Path to Paphos. Brian, yeah, he'll take you on his little travels in and around Paphos and talk to you how he moved to Paphos. Paphos life. Dominic, he'll take you around in his car. He'll take you on little walks up and down and enlighten you to some of the things that are going on in Paphos. Further afield, there is another gentleman. He more or less specialises around Ayia Napa and Porto, but guess what? Now and again he comes down to Paphos. He brings the crew. That's Lady Sue. Who am I talking about? Sir of the George. Yeah, great friends on and off camera, and they come and see us now and again at the Marika and me Lounge Bar, and of course he brings his camera. So, big thank you to these guys for helping to promote not only Paphos, but also the Marika and me Lounge Bar. YouTube is a strange little medium, isn't it? It's a medium that allows people to gather information about a certain topic, or perhaps have a laugh or two. And I think, and I hope, that the little channel known as Marika and me brings those two things together, because we don't take life too seriously, as many people know, but at the same time we try to bring that little bit of information to you guys about Paphos and about relocating to Cyprus. There's many videos that I've done, and of course I will do more videos in the future, and perhaps we'll dig in depth into tax, health, and moving to Cyprus. So drop in the comments, what would you like me to talk about? So, back to running a bar. Yeah, running a bar in Paphos. What's it like? Well, it's not easy, if that's what you're thinking. I remember I lived in Spain many years ago, and I got to know a lot of people that came to open bars. A lot of British people, French people, and quite a few Dutch people at that time in the 90s. Yeah, it was in the 90s, long time ago. It shows you just how old I am, doesn't it? I just look young. Anyway, there we go. So many people dream of opening a bar on the Mediterranean, somewhere where it's nice and hot, and their plan is to run a bar and to hang out on the beach and take it easy. But unfortunately, like with any business, isn't it? That's not actually how it works. So we open from 1 p.m. until 1 a.m. or later if there's a crowd in, and again we've been here till 2:30 because one or two people have been in and they're drinking nicely, shall we say, so we get to bill them nicely as well. So, is it easy? No, it's not easy, and you hear many people complaining about running a bar. I'm not complaining, Marika's not complaining, because it's something that we really wanted to do, and the bar is not actually about making money. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's not. It's about you guys coming in, having a great time, and we get to meet you. The bar is about helping you when you're here on your holidays. And as time progresses, we will be able to help you. And we will help you with the purchase of tickets on boat cruises, whether it be the glass bottom boat, whether it be Paphos Sea Cruises, or whether it may be something even a bit more extravagant, like going on a cruise around the Mediterranean. So these are our plans. Guide us in the right direction, tell us what you want. Perhaps if you want to hire a car. Now, you can hire a car anywhere, obviously, but you've got to do the footwork. You've got to walk to this place and to that place. Why not come to the Marika and me Lounge Bar and tell me what car you want, and I'll arrange it for you. And all you've got to do is sit here and have a coffee or a pint or two, like Sir the Craig, and of course, his mate and my mate, Sir the Marcus. So thank you very much for coming to see us. Thank you for bringing the wives and the kids. Thank you for crossing our palms with a couple of bob. and thank you very, very much indeed for hiring a car or two. And there's been quite a few who come in and hired a car from Mr. Paul, or via Mr. Paul, as I say. Obviously, I don't own the hire cars, but I know the gentleman very, very well indeed. So he trusts me, therefore he doesn't block your credit card. Yes, very, very important fact there. So if you hire a car via the Marika Lounge Bar, you will not have any blockages on your credit card, no excess charges. And some of those excess charges today are 600, 800, 1200, 1500. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's a worldwide phenomena, isn't it? What's it all about? Well, if you clip the car or someone clips the car, they get to keep your money. It's that simple. If you clip or damage one of our cars, we will charge you what it actually costs to repair. So let's say you damage the front bumper, that's going to cost you a couple of €100 rather than you losing all of your excess, which, as I said, could be 600, 800, 1200 or 1000. I missed that one, I know. But these excesses are real. Go and check it out on the internet, pop in on some of these car hire companies. You'll get your price and then they'll tell you how much they're going to require as a deposit. So be warned. So many, many things that we intend to bring to you via the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, and entertainment as well. Karaoke, very, very popular. I know some people don't like it, but a lot of people do. And it's an awful lot of people, by the way. So on a Monday, on a Wednesday, and on a Saturday, from now on at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, if you want to sing or if you just want to sit and watch, why not come and see us? Marika and Me Lounge Bar, most famous street in the world, Bar Street, downtown Paphos, on the island of love, which is Cyprus. Yeah, 8 o'clock is when it starts. We'll keep going until around about 1 o'clock. So that could be one of the latest karaoke bars on the island of love in Cyprus. What have you got to do? Pop in and buy a drink, write your name and song on a piece of paper, and very, very soon indeed, you will be singing, perhaps for the person that's very, very special in your life. Perhaps you could sing, Have I Told You Lately? Yeah, let's have a little sup on the nice hot latte. Now, can I ask you a favour? If you like what you see, please hit that little thumbs up, that little like. It doesn't cost you a single penny. And perhaps consider to subscribe to the channel. Again, doesn't cost you one single penny. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend this little channel known as Marika and me to more like-minded people like yourselves. And you will help the channel to grow, and of course we will reach out to more like-minded people like yourselves. But if you would like to gift us a couple of bob, keep the channel afloat, keep us motivated to make these videos just for you, you can hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and that's how you could gift me a hot latte or two. I'd like to say a big, big thank you to one or two that do, by the way. Hold on a sec. If your name's Baron John, Baroness Louise, thank you very, very much indeed. Dayman, thank you. Lord Andy, Lady Ness, thank you very, very much indeed. The list goes on and on and on. You can also join us as a Superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, starting off at only a tenner a month. I'd like to say a big, big thank you to one or two who have taken that little bit of extra trouble to make sure that we have that little bit of support. If you've got a girl in your life who's always, 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 always right, that's Lady Sherry of the right, your name must be Sir Daniel of the Mahoney. Thank you very, very much indeed for your continued support on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. If your name is Sir Carl, you've got a girl known as Lady Bex, and of course a little superstar known as Viscount James. We thank you very, very much indeed. And we're looking forward to meeting you for the first time when you come to Paphos. And of course, Sir Carl, it's his birthday. So I got a feeling we're going to have a party at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. So back to running a bar. What's it like? Well, shall we say it's not what you expect, but it is what you expect. So anyone who opens a business understands that they're not going to make any money. But as I've mentioned, the Marika and Me Lounge Bar is not actually about making money. Obviously we want to make money, obviously, but it's not about making money. It's about a place for you to come to chill, relax, be under no pressure, and for you to gather information about the island of love, whether it be a holiday and places to go, jeep safaris, boat cruises, as I've mentioned, or whether it be about you relocating to Paphos. Yeah. Talking on a YouTube video is one thing, hunting on the internet is another thing, but talking face to face is another thing altogether. And that's when you can learn the little secrets of the things that you have to do if you want to relocate to live on the island of love, which of course is Cyprus. And Cyprus is a fabulous, fabulous place to live. Many, many people have sat with myself and Marika and discussed how they are going to move to Paphos. And there's many, many people coming because Paphos, as I've just said, is an amazing place to live for quite a few reasons. Many people would say the weather, but it's not just the weather, is it? It needs more than weather to be a great place to live. The pace of life is relaxed and calm. I make fun in some of my driving videos about traffic jams, but of course they are nothing compared to some of the major cities around the world. Perhaps if you're living in downtown Portugal and you're having to ferry around your clan up and down to school. Lady Liliana, yeah, I'm talking to you. 2-hour commute in downtown Porto can't be very nice, but of course she understands that she's moving to Paphos very, very soon indeed, and so does Sir Troy. Yeah, doesn't really bother him that much because he lives, well, he doesn't live, but he works out in West Africa. But of course he likes to make sure that his family are having a nice life. What's the point of earning a small fortune if you can't make your family's life much, much easier? So he understands that moving to Paphos will make his wife's life easier, his daughter's wife easier. That's little Princess Nicole. Well, she's not that little actually. She's actually in university as we speak. But of course, my little mate, who's not that little anymore. Viscount Daniel, you're coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed. And your dad will be sitting right there, sipping on one of his 5 pints of Guinness, I'm sure, very, very soon indeed. Friends for life, why not come and see us at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. We do thank you from the bottom of our 2 hearts for watching us on YouTube. And I promise you, if you come and meet us, you're going to like us. And you will consider us to be your friends for life. One final big shout out to Lady Kerry, the man with the ears, Lord of the Tony. You've seen the pictures I've sent you. Hopefully you've seen the last little video where we show you the karaoke system. So when you come back to Paphos, you are going to be the singing sensation at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. Thanks very much for watching. I look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed.